Hey Legacy Builders, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm going to be setting up my December 2024 budget. Now, I was showing you in the very beginning that this is my 12-month simple budget planner. I have it linked down below. It's for mindful financial planning. So I'm going to do a full walkthrough of this book with you so you see exactly what's inside. I did a quick video, which I'll link up here, but I want to do a more extensive walkthrough soon. So you'll be seeing that if you stay tuned. Now, I'm using my planner in the beginning of January. So what I did was I printed out the first month worth of pages that I can use for December, since I've already completed my annual budget workbook for this year. So the first step that we take to create a monthly budget is to create the budget calendar, which I did, and then write out your personal vision for the month ahead and set top three goals, which I did. So now it's time to create the monthly budget step by step, and I'm going to share that with you. If you haven't seen these videos, they'll be linked down below, and there is a playlist called Vlogmas Budget Version, I think it's called. It'll be linked down below. To save time, and because my baby's a little fussy right now at this moment when I'm recording, I'm just going to go through the numbers, okay? I've written out my categories already. This is what the page looks like, but it will be in color, and stay tuned and you'll see it. Okay, so the budget that we're going to be working with is $4,400. I think it should be more than that, but because I do expect an AdSense pay, but I'm not going to budget with it, so I'll see what it is when we get there. Your monthly budget is not perfect, but you should have a plan in place for what you're going to do, at least for each category. Now, I have my categories separated by buckets, right? Some people use 3, some people have like 10. It just depends on what fits for you. But what works for me, and what I'm hoping will help you with your budget, is to set up these buckets: giving/charity, because giving is important to me and my family; savings and investing, okay, grouping together because one is short term, one is for longer term; monthly bills/expenses, so everything that you have to pay on a monthly basis or everything that you need to just live and survive on a monthly basis; and then any cash or miscellaneous expenses down here at the bottom. Okay, so I broke down my budget with this highlighted section. I'm going to talk about it when we get there. But for giving/charity, what we plan to give is 10% of our income, and that's going to be $440 even. That's what our tithe is going to be. And under giving, our first fruit offering is extremely important to us. We love to give on top of that. That's going to be $60. Okay? Now, I have charity listed under my monthly bills and expenses instead of up here, and I'll tell you why when we get there. So to total up what my giving is going to be for the month of December, I'm going to add up the tithe and the first fruit, and that brings us to $500 even for giving. So I'm going to write that here in this total box. It says total, and the box is right next to it. Then we have savings and investing. So I broke that down into the platforms that we use to invest right now and where we are saving. So our Fidelity, which is my individual retirement account, what we plan to do for that in the month is $140. Okay, that's what we plan to give our Fidelity. And Robinhood, we plan to give it $120. And auto save, this is what I want to talk about. This is so many different categories that won't fit here, and these are happening automatically. So let me share with you what that is. So if you look here at the bottom, I highlighted in blue the monthly totals for all of these categories. These I call my purpose funds. Okay, you might know them as sinking funds. I just don't. I prefer purpose funds. And so annual bills, NMB is next month's bills. These are my children's initials and the number in which they were born to our family. This is our family savings. This is a credit card payment. The monthly payment is $100, and this is our household account. So the automatic savings includes all of these things for the month. And so what I plan to do in the month of December for auto savings is a total of $300. So I'm going to write that here. That's what we're putting aside to save at minimum. And then our cushion, I didn't plan for anything for the cushion, so this right now is going to be left blank at 0. I didn't even plan for the emergency fund. And I think if I write this in, I think we might be over budget. But we have at least $25. Well, we do have an automatic transfer to our emergency fund once every month at the end of the month. And that's $25. So I will include that in here. But I think we might be $25 over budget. And if we do, this is why. Because I did not include that in my pre-plan. So let's add this up. We have 140 plus 120 plus 300 plus 25. And that's $585 for savings and investing. I don't think I missed anything. So 585. Now we're going to move down to monthly bills / expenses. Our car insurance is really expensive, and this is not the actual amount of these bills. I just like to round up because it makes things easier for my life. So Geico is going to be budgeted at $500. Our electricity bill, we normally budget $50. I know it's going to be more than that already, but this is what I pre-planned. Spectrum, we're going to budget $90. Metro PCS is $93 because that's the exact amount. Charity is at $25. This is where we donate to a charity that we believe in. Life insurance number 1, we're budgeting $33. Number 2 is $36. Credit card number 1, I don't remember. I think it's $100. That's what we're going to budget. We're going to budget $100 for that, and I hope that's right. Credit card number 2, we're going to budget $100. And my Kohl's card, I did not, and I put Kohl's here, but I think I need to change that to Visa because, yeah, I think I'm going to change this to Visa. So this is not the nicest thing to do, but thank God I have correction tape. So I'm going to write Visa here. This is the 0% interest card that we're trying to pay off before Christmas next year. So that one is going to be $100. And then I'll add up this entire bucket of bills / expenses. So we're at 500 plus 50 plus 90 plus 93 plus 25 plus 33, 36, 100, 100, and 100. That's 1127. And I think what I'll do, maybe I'll highlight this. I don't know. Too much highlight overwhelms me. But I'll see, because I want my eyes to look at the bottom and see what the total is. All right, so cash / miscellaneous. Now for my wallet, what was I going to do? I think I changed this around. Let's check and see where we are so far. We're budgeting for $4,400. $500 for giving minus $585 for savings and investing. I did not put my mortgage on here. So that is missing, and that's a problem. So we're at $3,315 minus $1,127 brings us to $2,188. So how am I going to fix this? Where am I going to put it? I don't know how I forgot the mortgage, but I'm going to write it here. And it's going to be $1,900. Okay, now this side here, this whole side from start to bottom, this is the planned income and budget, right? See, planned income and budget on this side. And then on the right side is the actual income and budget. Do it right here. Not every budget is perfect. If your budget is always perfect, then something is clearly wrong, because sometimes things just don't work out perfectly. But it doesn't mean we can't do well with our budget. I have $288 left over if I did everything the way I should have. So that means I will pull out $288 in cash. This is a plan for the money. When we get to our paychecks and we start budgeting and allocating money, it might be completely different. but at least we have a written plan in place first, so we know at minimum what bills we have to pay and what investments and savings goals we have, what other giving and important things we need to take care of. So if $288 is correct, what I'll do is I'll give myself $20 per week, and that's 4 weeks in the month, so that's $80. And that 288 now is at 208. Okay? And so we'll divide that by 2, and we'll put $104 into my A5 black binder. That includes laundry envelope, household envelope, my three of my children. And then we'll put 104 into the brown binder, which is all of those savings challenges. I highlighted my mortgage at the bottom just so I don't forget that it's there. So $288 is the cost of cash. And I'll do a final calculation to make sure everything is correct. So we have $4,400 as our planned income, minus $500 for giving, minus $585 for savings and investing, minus $1,127 for bills and expenses, minus $1,900 for the mortgage, and $288 in cash. So we do have a zero-based budget. Every dollar has been assigned something. That's exciting. Boom. Zero-based budget. Okay, so when I come back, right, to check in on our budget, or when I come back to fill out the actuals at the end of December, very beginning of January, this is the side that I'll be filling out. And I'll write in all of the categories on the left side here in those boxes, and the amounts on the right side right here. So that's my December budget, you guys. Are you ready for December? Do you have your monthly budget ready? Maybe you got it done sooner than I did. Actually, I pre-planned this, let me see, 2 weeks before Thanksgiving, and it's coming out in December, but I did a lot of finagling just to see, can we do everything we need to do? Because we have goals, we got bills to pay, we got debt to pay down. Like, there's just a lot going on, and we have to work these numbers. The only thing missing from this budget is my Google AdSense pay. I plan to budget $100, but I said, nah, let's see if we can work this out first. And then as we go through each week and we do a budget by paycheck, we'll see how much more we can save and put towards goals and all of that. So that's my December budget. That's how you do it, step by step. This is all that you do. As long as you know what's important, what's most important to you, what goals you have, you can create your budget. What bills you have due, check your bank statements. If you use cash, check your cash envelopes and track your spending. The next thing we're going to do is budget by paycheck, and this is what the budget by paycheck worksheet looks like. So I'm going to set up a budget for December 6th and let you guys know what we plan to give, save, invest, what cash we expect to pull out based on our monthly budget. So that's the next video, and I thank you guys for being here for as long as you were. Continue to mind your money, you guys. Manage it well and live your lives abundantly, and I will talk to you in the next one. Bye for now.